Spain, also known as the Kingdom of Spain, is a country located in southwestern Europe on the Iberian Peninsula. Its history and culture are rich and diverse, shaped by centuries of invasions, migrations, and cultural exchange. From the pre-Roman indigenous cultures, through the Roman and Islamic empires, to the modern era, Spain has been a melting pot of influences that have shaped its art, architecture, language, and society. Spain has played a significant role in the world's history and culture. The Roman conquest of the Iberian Peninsula in the 3rd century BC and the subsequent Islamic Empire in the 8th century AD have left an indelible mark on Spain's culture and architecture. The Golden Age of Spain during the reign of the Habsburg dynasty in the 16th and 17th centuries saw a flourishing of art, literature, and science. Spain's empire and trade routes, which stretched across the Americas, Africa, and Asia, also played an important role in the shaping of the modern world. Nationalist rebel forces led by General Francisco Franco. The war lasted for 3 years and resulted in Franco's victory and establishment of a dictatorship that would last for 36 years. During this period, Franco suppressed political opposition, suppressed regional languages, and suppressed the rights of women and minorities. During the post-war period, Spain remained politically and economically isolated from the rest of Europe. The country's economy was based on agriculture and tourism, which limited its economic growth. The dictatorship also limited freedom of expression, political opposition, and the press. In the 1960s, Spain began to experience economic growth and modernization, a process known as the Spanish Miracle. The country's economy became more diversified, with the development of new industries such as textiles, shipbuilding, and automotive manufacturing. Pre-Roman Spain refers to the period of history before the Roman conquest of the Iberian Peninsula, which is present-day Spain and Portugal. The Iberian Peninsula was inhabited by various indigenous peoples and cultures, each with their own unique customs, beliefs, and traditions. The most notable of these cultures were the Celts, who settled in the northern and central regions of the peninsula, and the Iberians, who settled in the southern regions. The Celts and Iberians had distinct languages, religions, and social structures. The Iberians, for example, were known for their advanced knowledge of metalworking, agriculture, and their complex political systems. There were also other indigenous cultures on the peninsula, such as the Tartessians in the southwest and the Vascones in the Pyrenees Mountains. These cultures also had their own distinct languages, religions, and social structures. In 1936, the Spanish Civil War broke out between the Republican government and the nationalist rebel forces led by General Francisco Franco. The war lasted for 3 years and resulted in Franco's victory and establishment of a dictatorship that would last for 36 years. During this period, Franco suppressed political opposition, suppressed regional languages, and suppressed the rights of women and minorities. During the post-war period, Spain remained politically and economically isolated from the rest of Europe. In 1975, Franco died and the dictatorship came to an end. Spain transitioned to democracy, holding its first democratic elections in 1977. Spain joined the European Union in 1986. In the late 20th century, Spain experienced a significant cultural change known as La Movida. It was a social and cultural movement that emerged in the wake of Franco's death and characterized by a new sense of freedom and creativity. This cultural movement gave birth to new forms of art, music, and cinema, and was a reflection of a society that was emerging from the long years of suppression. Overall, the 20th century in Spain was marked by significant political, Social and cultural changes, from the dictatorship of Franco to the transition to democracy, economic growth, and cultural renewal.